Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Always fun to talk to you.
Sure hope so.
Because we're going to do it again right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You remind me of, I was just talking to a guy a moment ago named Squeeze.
Squeeze. Yeah.
He was talking about being a lot of like bar fights and drunk and stuff like that. Have you ever been in a bar fight?
Do I look like a guy who's been in a lot of bar fights? I have not. I did go to Boston once. And
that's like being at one big bar fight.
Exactly. I was on tour. I was with John Mulaney and Anthony Jeselnik. Yes. Two very funny, super tough dudes. And we were at a Chinese restaurant late one night, and we're sitting there having our food, and these dudes roll in, and they're just kind of immediately messing with us. And we're trying to ignore
Why were
it.
they messing with you? Why and how?
They were with a girl who asked me for a picture, and I was like,
oh, because they're like, oh, it's
it's Roxanne, and I was like, yeah, okay, and I was like, how about a picture after I finish eating? And that did not sit well with them, and so he kept sort of, kind of digging in, and then he said the meanest thing that you can say to a guy like me, I don't think you're funny. And I was like, there's no need to be rude like that, which is not the toughest thing to say. And then I stood up, and then Mulaney and Jeselnik looked at each other, and they were like, I guess we should stand up. And then the guy stood up, and he was tiny, and we were like, so, and we all were kind of like, so, and then he shook Mulaney's hand and said, you have a good night. And then he looked at me and said, welcome to Boston.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's it. That's the closest I've been to a...
So you've seen some stuff.
Oh, brother, you have no idea.
Do I hear you just went to Burning Man?
I did.
Had you been before?
I had never been to Burning Man. Have you been to Burning Man?
No, I have not been to Burning Man. I know why I haven't been to Burning Man. I'd like to know why you went to Burning Man, because it looks hot.
It is.
And dirty and thirsty.
Yes, it is. It's in the middle of the desert in Nevada.
The Black Rock.
Yeah, Black Rock City. It goes from absolutely nothing, a clear river, dry riverbed, to eventually 70,000 people.
I don't stop. How do you get there? Because I just imagine you drive, and then the highway suddenly is gone, and it's just dirt, and then you see people on the horizon, and you park, and that's it.
It's not far off. You definitely, we drove an RV up there. You arrive, and once you enter through the gates, you're welcomed, and they say, please get out of your vehicle, and they say, would you like to make a dust angel? Which means like get in the dust and sort of rub yourself in the dust. And I was like, no, thank you. And then we got
that didn't like warn you like maybe this isn't for me if the first offer is like, would you like to be dirty?
Yeah. No, I was like, I was skeptical because then I got in there. Is everything okay?
Oh, no, I'm just looking. You got some photos of the thing right here.
Yes, and so I get in.
And by the way, no, things are not okay. Okay.
So we get in there, and then we get in there, and everyone hugs you and says like, welcome home. And I was like, no, my home is in Los Angeles, and there is indoor plumbing. But then you start to go out onto what they call the playa, and there are these, like, this is a 747 that has been turned into a nightclub, and this is at sunrise. I took this picture at sunrise. It's not a safe place.
Do you have to sign something saying that, like, I don't care if I get hurt?
There should be. There is no signature. And this is like this temple that is built, and people put memories to people who've passed away, and then they burn it on the last day. And so I went very quickly from very skeptical and like, I'm not into this, to like, within like 2 days, I was roller skating in a baby blue romper. Fully engaged, fully just like going up to people on skates, being like, welcome home.
It sounds like a cult.
It was so, I know it felt that way, but when you're in the middle of it, it was quite exciting. You sort of get
That's what
back.
culture like.
Yeah,
in the middle of it. This is quite exciting.
Yeah.
I wonder what father wants next.
Yes. Yeah. White Nikes and a I guess. Is this live? Yeah.
We're live. We're live right now.
We're live.
Yeah,
Great. Anyway. But yes, then yes, the camp I stayed at was like a Grand Hotel theme, and so I dressed up as a maitre d' in full tails, and people would walk in, and I would brush them off, and I'd be like, "You look a little dusty from the playa. May I brush you off? That is me over there." So like people would be coming in out of the deserts, high out of their mind on like psychedelics, and then Nick Kroll would be like, "May I dust you off?" And
can you get a closer shot? Is there any way to get any closer shot of that, of his face?
Yeah.
Look at hers. Get a little.
Yeah.
I am here to tell you is that I don't know you well.
Yeah.
We've spoken many times.
Yeah.
I certainly respect you, and I like you very much.
I like you.
I know some friends of yours.
Yes.
If I saw you, just that face again, please.
Yeah.
If I saw just that face again, I would call John Mulaney and go, "We have to help him."
Yeah.
You look deeply, deeply troubled and unaware of it.
Yes. I think that, in another word, happy. I think that's the definition
Troubled
of
and unaware of it.
is,
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
Wow. So what about the bathing situation?
There was no bathing. I had an RV, so I would take a shower situation in there. And
How do you pay for things?
Nothing. You don't pay. It's a gifting culture. So like everywhere you'd go, like you would roll up to like my job was to like brush people off as they came into our bar. But then you'd like roll up to at 4 in the morning. You'd be hungry, and there would be like a Japanese bar called Miso Horny, and you could get bowls of miso soup and ramen, or you'd go to like a bar that was serving absinthe that you would just get for free, or a place that was called Dr. Braun. It wasn't called Dr. Bronner's, but you would get a foamed up and then sprayed down with a bunch of people. It was a cult. It's a cult.
I gotta go. Should I go?
No.
No.
Stick around. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.
No, go.
Oh, go to Burning Man. I thought you were saying.
No, not go to like commercial.
Yeah, I thought you were like, I gotta go, and I was like, all right, I'd take over the show. I can do this for a couple of minutes.
No.
You gotta go to Burning Man. I really think you would dig it. Come with me. Right? What do you
Next
guys
year?
think? Should Stephen go to Burning Man? Yeah, next year. I mean, can you
I like to
imagine?
be clean. I really like to be clean.
You could stay in an RV. There are people with showers.
Okay.
Like, I'm sure Elon Musk has an extra shower.
Yeah, and he's got some free time on his
Yes, he
hands now.
does. Yes, he does.
So now let's get to the heat of the meat here.
Yes.
Okay, Big Mouth season 2.
Yes.
It's a big hit, a critical darling.
Yes.
Tell me about season 2. How many seasons are there going to be to explain puberty?
Yes. Well, it's an animated show about me and my friend Andrew going through puberty, and season 1 we focused on the kids having hormone monsters. And they're these creatures that sort of encourage kids to masturbate and to fight and all that kind of stuff. There are never-ending stories to be told around puberty. Season 2, the big new character that we've added is the shame wizard. Because I think we've all found that in part and parcel with a hormone monster, very soon after that comes a shame wizard.
Sure.
And it begins to haunt you there, and then, I mean, you're Catholic.
Sure. Sure, I'm Catholic. And I am familiar with wizards, too.
Yes, yeah.
Gandalf, Saruman, Radagast, and the Shame Wizard.
Yeah, these are all there. So it's very interconnected to us, and we were really interested in exploring, because I think with those urges, those sexual urges and other kinds of urges that come with puberty, comes this other feeling of shame that you feel gross or dirty or perverted, and we were really interested in exploring that this season.
We have a clip of the appearance of the Shame Wizard,
yes.
I believe.
Just set this up. Andrew has just been caught masturbating to Nick's sister's bathing suit. Not to Nick's sister in the bathing suit,
Sure.
just the bathing suit. And so now he is biking away from the house.
Jim?
I just wanted to touch myself in public. Is that so wrong?
Stop quoting your friend's dad's law commercials.
Oh, Cramps. How can a child be in such bad shape? Oh, thank goodness. I made it.
Congratulations.
Ah, who are you?
Who am I? Andrew, I'm the shame wizard, of course.
Shame wizard?
The shame wizard!
Oh.
Yes, Andrew, and I've been waiting for you.
You have?
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
Surely you knew I was coming.
I didn't. I would have.
Now, come with me, young man. I'm taking you to that new mac and cheese restaurant.
Really?
Nope.
So true. So true. Nick, lovely to see you. Big Mouth Season 2 premieres this Friday on Netflix. Nick Kroll, everybody.